If I could predict the future, I would just skip ahead a few years and try to predict the price of Bitcoin, and it will look something like this. Ta-da! On Wednesday of last week, the Federal Reserve's wire and ACH transfer went down for around 3 hours. This is a huge deal because companies and people were unable to use the ACH transfer and send money from one place to another. In the traditional financial system we have today, when you send money from your account to another account, it goes to the Federal Reserve and they decide whether or not they will allow the funds to go through, basically. Just like the customs, when you travel into a country, you go through the customs and they decide if they let you in or not, right? So the same thing with your money in the traditional system. Now here's where Bitcoin shines. Since Bitcoin is decentralized and it doesn't go to a third party or the Federal Reserve, it goes directly from you towards whoever you're sending the money to. Now, the question you have on your mind is, will Bitcoin ever reach $250,000 or $500,000? I'm gonna give you my prediction in this video. Let's go. Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. My name is HM, and in today's video, I'm gonna answer your question of whether or not Bitcoin will go to 250,000 and beyond. Now, many YouTubers will make you wait till the end of this video to tell you the answer. However, me personally, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, and as the video proceeds, I'm gonna explain where Bitcoin's value comes from and why my prediction may be or may not be accurate. Now, the answer to your question is yes, I do believe Bitcoin will go up to $250,000 and beyond that, maybe even $500,000 plus. Just a disclaimer, guys, I do have to mention that Bitcoin is very volatile and there are many ups and downs when you invest in Bitcoin. So I do believe that we're going to go up to $250,000. However, it's not going to be an easy ride. It's not going to be all up. It's going to be up and down, up and down. So you may lose money if you do not invest safely and smartly. Anyway, guys, let me tell you why I think Bitcoin is going to go up to $250,000 per coin. The market cap of Bitcoin at this point in time is about $1 trillion. What that means is that the total value of Bitcoin is about $1 trillion. Comparing that to the market cap of gold, which is $10 trillion, which makes it 10 times bigger than the market cap of Bitcoin. Over time, people are seeing Bitcoin as a more valuable store of value than they're seeing gold. A store of value is basically something that appreciates over time, and they're seeing Bitcoin to be more valuable than gold because of its scarcity and because there's a total number of Bitcoins, which is 21 million Bitcoins that can come into existence. Now let's assume that Bitcoin will reach half the market cap of gold. I know it's going to exceed that in the future. However, let's keep it very conservative and say it's going to reach half the market cap, which is $5 trillion. If the market cap of Bitcoin goes up to $5 trillion, which is 5 times the amount of right now, this would take the price of Bitcoin all the way up to, you guessed it, $250,000. Personally, I do believe that Bitcoin is going to exceed $5 trillion in market cap. It's going to go up to 10 trillion and beyond that. Many people made way bolder predictions, such as the CEO of MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor, who said that Bitcoin's market cap is going to go all the way up to $100 trillion. That is a crazy number. He also said that Bitcoin will flip the entire gold market and absorb all of the market cap of gold. He also stated that when the market cap of Bitcoin reaches $10 trillion, it is going to become way more stable and way less volatile. And the reason for that is as an asset grows, it's way harder for it to move around and fluctuate as you see Bitcoin. As you may notice, if you look at the previous charts of Bitcoins, it used to go up and down way more and way faster. Right now, it still moves up and down quick. However, it takes way more money in order to move it. Let me emphasize this even more. In order to move the price of Bitcoin 10%, you need 10% of the total market cap. So 10% of 1 trillion, this is $100 billion. Comparing that to the market cap of gold, which is about $10 trillion, in order to move gold's price 10%, you need $1 trillion. The point is, the bigger an asset gets, the more stable it becomes. Now, I know you guys are not going to believe that Bitcoin will reach $1 million just because some guy said it, or just because I said it's going to reach $250,000. However, I'm going to show you why Bitcoin actually has value. What makes Bitcoin valuable is the characteristics that it has that is making people invest in it and believe in it more and more over the years. Some of these characteristics are durability, scarcity, divisibility, counterfeitability, and transportability. That was hard to say. Let's start by explaining durability. For a currency to be effective, it must be durable. What that means is that it should last. The bills we use nowadays can easily be torn, and over time they're going to get worse and worse until they are useless. Also, coins can be melted, they can get damaged over time until they are also worthless. And also, if you have savings in your house and God forbid your house catches fire, well, your savings are gone and that's it. no more money for you. Digital currencies, on the other hand, such as Bitcoin, are extremely durable since no physical harm can reach them because they're not actually, well, physical. That being said, Bitcoins can be lost if people lose their private keys, their passwords, if people send Bitcoins to the wrong address, or any currency for that matter, they will be lost and they can never be brought back. However, that doesn't mean that these Bitcoins are destroyed. It's just that they're lost and no one can reach those. However, they will remain in records on the blockchain. However, no one can actually reach them or get those Bitcoins back. The second point is scarcity. In order for a currency or asset to maintain its value, its supply should be in check. Too much supply of a certain asset or currency can cause the price to decrease over time, which is basically inflation. Countries and governments around the world continue controlling that supply by printing more and more money over time. We see that in the US, where there is 2% inflation every year. So basically, your money loses value about 2% every single year. Here's where Bitcoin shines. Bitcoin is a decentralized form of digital cash, which means that no one person or entity can decide to print more Bitcoins on demand because they need more Bitcoins, just like what governments do. The creator or creators of Bitcoin made the maximum supply to be 21 million Bitcoins, and no more Bitcoins can be mined ever. Bitcoin is created digitally by something called mining. Just like miners go out and mine physical gold, Bitcoin is mined digitally. It is mined by millions of computers around the world solving mathematical algorithms to mine those Bitcoins, basically. I'll explain this even further. When Bitcoin was created back in 2009, all the way up to the year 2013, which is roughly 4 years from after when it was created, the block reward miners got from mining was 50 Bitcoins. And after that, from 2013 and 4 years after, it got cut down to 25 Bitcoins. And after that to 12.5, and after that, which is nowadays, the block reward is 6.25 after the halving event that happened in last May. At this rate, the last Bitcoin will be mined in the year 2140, after we're long gone. What all that means in a nutshell is that over time, Bitcoin becomes more and more scarce or rare, which will result in Bitcoin becoming more valuable, because generally the more scarce the asset, the more valuable it is, and then hopefully we can go to the moon. The third characteristic is divisibility. The US dollar is divisible up to 1 cent or 1/100th of a dollar. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is divisible up to 1 Satoshi, which is 1/100 millionth of a Bitcoin. Divisibility is crucial with any currency, and specifically Bitcoin, because let's say Bitcoin were to reach $1 million sometime in the future. Well, good luck buying Starbucks with that Bitcoin if it's actually not divisible. But luckily, it is divisible to up to 100 million Satoshis. This will allow users with very small fractions of a Bitcoin to actually still use it for everyday transactions. The fourth characteristic is counterfeitability. Am I saying it right? Anyway, what that means is being able to create fake money. Imagine right now, you can grab $100 bills, put it in your copy machine, and make as many copies as you want. That would result in that $100 bills to become worthless, since everyone can do it and everyone can just print out fake money. Obviously, it's not that easy to create counterfeit bills nowadays, but it's not impossible to be done. Bitcoin is also extremely difficult to counterfeit, although it's not impossible. The only way Bitcoin can be counterfeited is by something called the double spend, which is basically spending the same Bitcoin in 2 or more transactions. So let's say you want to buy from company number 1 with that Bitcoin, you use the same Bitcoin to buy from company number 2. And this is very unlikely, because the only way this can happen is with a 51% attack, or in other words, having control over more than half or 51% of the whole Bitcoin network, which is near impossible and requires a lot of computing power and a lot of money and a lot of effort, and it's probably not worth it. So this makes it extremely unlikely. The fifth characteristic is movability. Is that even a word? Anyway, Bitcoin is easily transferable from one wallet to another, and it goes directly. So it doesn't go through multiple banks. If I want to send you money, it goes directly from my wallet to your wallet without the approval of any third parties. On average, Bitcoin takes about 10 to 20 minutes to be transferred from one wallet to another, even though there are other cryptos that are way more efficient than Bitcoin and are quicker and cheaper to transfer. This video is about Bitcoin, so I'm going to stick to that. Bitcoin is also extremely traceable. So every transaction that happens is recorded on the blockchain. So the government can know where every Bitcoin went and from where it actually went. So for those of you who are worried that the government might be against Bitcoin, or that they would shut down Bitcoin or not allow people to use Bitcoin, it seems like they can benefit from it, because it seems like the government likes to know everything about everyone. That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you found the video to be valuable. And if you want to earn interest on your crypto, make sure you use the link in the description to sign up to BlockFi. This is an affiliate link, so I do get a cut if you actually sign up. Also, you can get up to $250 worth of Bitcoin when you make your first deposit. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.